So yeah, today we will be discussing about um, the actual AI consultant training that we will be giving overview, and we will be discussing about multiple aspects of what we have to learn to become an AI consultant. So AI consultant and AI engineering is a kind of a role which needs a lot of domain knowledge about AI. So today we'll be discussing about a person without having any technical background, what he have to learn, what are the concepts that he need to get, and what is the world looking forward, and what is the next generation AI roles look like, and what exactly is we need to learn, and to learn that what are the different ways, and obviously coding is one part, but without coding also we can we can run few agents. So that's what we'll be teaching. That teaching is mostly for the people who want to learn AI. So this is a program which is designed to equip with essential AI skills for you. If you have or if you don't have technical background, also you can actually learn this course. That teaching. Today we will be discussing about different aspects. One is the fundamentals of AI and the different tools, because productivity point of view, everyone in the world, how do you know these tools? Example, prompt engineering, and understanding how we can use ChatGPT. Or if you want to create a presentation, there are some absolutely better tools that we will be using AI. So this particular video consists all the fundamentals of what you need to learn to become an expert in AI, including starting from fundamentals, different tools, and also the most important part is AI is now just not AI, but it is about you can build agents to automate your manual work. So what are the basics of AI? So the AI is simply a software or a machine which is able to do what a human will do. So it's intelligence. So AI is most of the time it is about intelligence. So if a system, computer or system is doing what human is doing, that's called AI. So now, example, chatbot. What chatbot is doing? If you want to summarize an email, or if you want to create a document, then even we can do it, but it will take a lot of time and research. And chatbot is helping us to ChatGPT is those kind of things is getting into that. So that's called narrow AI. So it's a specific task like chatbots. And we have one more definition of AI called general AI. So it does multi-purpose systems with human level capabilities. It is like next level to narrow is general AI, where it can take decisions as well at reasonable level. And there are also super AI, which is not yet, but that is coming in future, where it is not only human, it does more than what human can do. And coming to the disciplines, there are three different disciplines in AI. One is AI. So that is nothing but, as I said, it is a study of how a system can do what human beings are doing. And we have machine learning. It is nothing but algorithms. Okay, that it is most of algorithms that we want to learn. And it is a program, it's a model that we will actually, even machine learning models is coming from AI. So machine learning is a broader aspect, but in machine learning, we'll talk about algorithms and data. So the AI is consist of machine learning models, data, and if you have any kind of a example, you want to make it a complex AI where you can have multiple machine learning models working together, a bigger model. So machine learning is nothing but developing the model. AI is nothing but intelligence part of it. Even without intelligence, we can create a machine learning model. That recently it started AI, but before that also we have models. And data science is about what we can achieve out of data. So analysis of large sets of data and able to use the data for prediction, or use the data for reporting, or use the data for different purposes. That's called the science of data. So there are three different jargons of AI. Okay, coming to AI. There are a lot of real world applications. I think nowadays I don't need to tell what AI can do. You can see chatbots like ChatGPT, and we got recommendation systems. Example, you get Netflix or YouTube, all the recommendation videos that you are getting is through AI. And AI is also not only up to the user, it's also healthcare. So AI is predicting the people's behaviors of how what will happen if they're, example, they're smoking, and if we analyze the data and put in AI, then it will tell whether that guy will have what is the future health will look like. So AI can help do healthcare. And also, obviously, AI, the typical example of AI is Tesla cars. So where it takes a decision by itself. So Tesla cars use AI to read your behavior and predict what happens on the road. And it actually, example, you are using autopilot, it actually predicts, example, there's a car coming behind or near you, it will predict whether it will hit you or not. So that prediction will happen using the data and the behavior and the speed and multiple parameters. So even AI is used in self-driving cars. Especially AI is very good, but when we're developing AI, we need to consider ethical considerations like it should be privacy protection. Example, this is where the AI testing will come into picture, or there is a lot of discussions about how we can make sure that AI is ethical. So privacy protection and misuse of, example, you can see that images and videos are misused. So we should make sure that we are not uploading any kind of pictures in a wrong large language model or any websites which will misuse. So we need to prevent that misuse of AI. And also the AI, previously you might have seen Google, we got an issue with being unbiased when it's asking a question. Then it got a big problem. So then they fixed it, but AI should be always neutral. And finally, when we're developing AI systems, we need to make sure that you always have human behind it. So that's called human in the middle. Most of the AI systems are good, but we can make sure that we need to have humans at the right times. Okay, so that is the module one where you need to consider important parts of AI. Now let us go to the very important topic for today, is AI productivity tools. So there are different tools. I think you people are using ChatGPT, isn't it? So ChatGPT is just one of the AI tool, but there are a lot of AI tools. Okay, so for image generation, there are tools like Midway Journey and DALL-E, and now we also got a new Google had released a new image tools, and also OpenAI also starting generating the images in ChatGPT. So, but Midway Journey is one of the top AI tool. And coming to AI, there are there are a couple of very good tools. Example, you might have seen there are a lot of calls that you are getting nowadays from different companies is using AI, isn't it? So that kind of voices that you are getting, like a phone calls that you are getting from AI, mostly uses something like 11 labs. So it converts a human text or any kind of input into a voice, as if like you're talking to a friend. So it uses natural language processing, and it converts a simple conversation into a voice-based conversation. So that's a very powerful tool, a tool called 11 Labs. Absolutely good. If you want, I can share this presentation, but in that, all these links you can go and try. And there's also something called Play HD. This is similar, but it also uses voice-based AI, so that you can actually use that for example calling customer support, or if you have if you want to, because people don't cannot read a lot of information. Example, you are selling a credit card, so you can use AI to read the terms and conditions, and after that they can go and press one or two, and then the human can join. So there's a lot of good use cases AI is using in voice synthesis. And coming to video creation, I think you might have seen Runway is one of the top tool which creates just videos out of text. If you want to example the movies, even movies are now using AI to generate videos. So a lot of importance for that, and the couple of tools called Runway and D LLMID, which are the top two video creation tools. And coming to example, if you are working for an organization, you want to create presentations, or if you want to create a large presentations or proposals, it's not that easy to do all these things. So we have a tool called Skywork. The Skywork AI is one of the best tools that I use as well personally. And example, even the presentation that you are seeing right now, guys, is developed by AI. But it's not that straight away it won't give you. You need to write a proper prompts. But because I'm very good at prompt engineering, I was able to generate what I want. And this is the simple example of presentation that you can see using AI. So this is all because I use AI 90% in my work. And also I used Opus. I mean, there is a tool called Opus Clips, absolutely better tool for you if you want to create any short videos and you want to become a a star of like doing something like selling items, or if you are good at doing interviews with the people. So that all videos you can simply get it absolutely better by Opus Clips, and also it will post in all the social media at one go with a right tags and right content and right rules. So it's a one AI tool which can be used for all the social media. People are using like crazily that one. So that is one of the best tool. Finally, if you are looking for jobs, example, maybe if you're looking for jobs, then a AI tool called resume.io, absolutely the best one, including applying the jobs automatically using AI, getting interview questions, replying to the recruiter, and also tracking all your applications. And even it can help you to do the mock interview for the specific job description that you are given. So it's like an absolutely people get jobs by just working in resume AI. And expect that you'll get a absolutely so many calls if you're using these tools. So this is all a productivity tools, guys. There are a lot of tools. I mean, if you are using ChatGPT, then you are just using one part of AI, but there are a lot of other tools which can make you absolutely better. And if and as a part of our course, we will go through each and every detail of these tools and how to use it. Especially, you need to know something like a prompt engineering. So if you know the tools and if you know the prompts, you can maximize the productivity of AI. Okay. So the next topic, very important topic, guys. This is the fundamental of AI. As I said, machine learning models are the models which runs AI. Model is different. So if you change the model, then your answer will change. So model is nothing but a trained kind of a software which was trained using the data, and it is like your brain. It is trained. So if you can do anything with your brain, you can ask questions, you can do work, you can take decision, you can make your kids sleep, you can drive your car, you can deliver your work in your work, or you can even make cook food. How a one brain is using multiple things because it is trained. So coming to the machine learning model, there are three different kind of machine learning types. One is supervised, unsupervised, and reinforced. Supervised means you train the data with a labeled data, especially telling what is what. Example, you have a lot of images like cats and dogs. So you tell this is like 100 dogs, you tell 100 cats. And next time, if you upload an image, it will tell you what is cat, what is dog. That's as simple as that, as a supervised learning. Unsupervised learning, where there's no labels. So you are like ChatGPT is an example. You're dumping a lot of data, like telling this is all then. For example, you are developing a ChatGPT for a hospital. So it will have hundreds of millions of information like books and maybe data. So it's not labeled, but the information is loaded to you so that it will understand what it is and then it will answer. So it is like a loading the dumps of data without any specific labels. And reinforcement learning is nothing but this is the kind of a model which actually responds based on the rewards. So it keep on learning. So it throws an answer to you. It again learns, but it will throw an answer and it will wait whether the answer is correct or not. So it will actually do, it will like or dislike your answer. So it will try to understand. It's like sentimental analysis. You'll understand whether you're liking it or not. If you like it, then more you chart. Just the coming to the large language models, guys. The fast forwardness of machine learning models are large language models. So you can see here when I previously said we have linear regression and we have talking about different algorithms here. This is all if we want to build our own model, okay, our own data. But what happened is now the large language model came into picture that they disrupted the way the AI, the actual AI. So previously people used to use AI a little bit here and there, used to get some predictions. And we did a lot of projects in kind of NHS and kind of place where we used to predict the data. But now the large language models seem to come into picture. It had taken one more step ahead of AI. So what large language models did? Mostly I'm talking about this for the Gen AI. Okay. So what is Gen AI is nothing but it generates the outcome of anything. So it generates the outcome in a very easy way. So if you are easily, example, ChatGPT, you can see here the same algorithm, but there is a one more layer called they added a more language model because it's all like a predefined libraries. They actually it's like a ready-made package of the model they have already given. And what these models will do is it can take any input, it will understand the input in a very nicely. That's called natural language processing (NLP), and then it will give you the outcome also in your own way. Again, as I said, very important part of the training is about not only about large language model. Large language is model is nothing but buying a TV, a smart TV. Okay, like buying a phone. But if you don't know the features of the phone, then there's no way you can get maximizing out of it. Example, you have a iPhone or a nice Samsung phone, you have a camera, but you don't know how to take a better pictures. You can't know how to the settings works, and you don't know how to utilize it. Then there's no point. That's the reason why um, learning prompt engineering. This itself is a bigger job, guys. I can see people paying 60, 70K in just by somebody writing a better prompts. So writing a prompts and making your large language models better for your company itself is a big job. But you need to know if you are using AI, example, you are using tools or using LLMs or you're using agentic for any of things, the fundamental way that you can communicate with that guy with his AI is prompt engineering. So, and also there is something called prompt chaining. I think you people don't know, but that is like a making complex prompts. Like you got the answer from the previous, and then you take that answer, and then you actually modify that answer, and then write something else, and you chain multiple prompts to get a. So you will never get accurate answer until unless you are integrating your AI with third-party softwares like weather applications like BBC, or you want to integrate with a weather report guys in UK. So the value of AI is not only just to generate emails or summarize emails. It is more than that. So that's the reason why all the AIs that we are using right now, and then in the future also, you also need to integrate your AI with multiple third-party applications. Like, because example, you want to develop a blog generator. So you need to integrate that particular thing with something like LinkedIn or some Reddit, or you need to integrate with that with Google Sheets, so that you can save the AI. Because ChatGPT, if you closed it, tomorrow it will go away. But Google Sheets will never save. So you need to integrate your application with Google Sheet, integrate your AI with weather data, integrate your AI with some documents. Example, you want to develop a document of Bhagavad Gita, for an example, or you have a document about, you have created multiple physical documents or a PDF files, and you want to use AI to only get the answers from them, not with a different data. Then you need to link your AI with that documents. That's called MCP servers. So MCP servers is nothing but it actually helps to integrate hundreds of tools into your AI. Because large language model is very good, but you need to integrate. Example, you developed a robot, but robot cannot do everything by itself. You need example some information you don't know. Example, weather in UK. It is based on the like your rockets and your satellites, right? If you don't have a satellite, then you will never able to get what is the accurate prediction for next 1 day, 2 days. It will give an average. So difference between a normal AI and a integrated AI is completely different. So now the world is there in your hand. That's what ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a MCP server. It connects with multiple AI third-party applications. Okay, it will try to think fast, but if you think this answer I cannot get it, then it will go to the internet and get the answer. Like it will go to BBC or it can be other application. So that is called MCP. MCP is nothing but integrating your application with data sources or third-party applications. So this MCP layer, which will help you to connect your large language models and third-party systems. Okay. So guys, I think, yeah, let's jump into AI because we're running out of time. So let's just jump into AI agent. Okay. So guys, I'll show you one AI agent and then let us go back and discuss about it. First of all, what is AI agent? AI agents are nothing but it is a layer on top of a large language model which can do a one specific task. Okay, so you can see here it's a tool which can do one task. And that one task is because LLM is nothing but you're thinking it's a ChatGPT. But forget about ChatGPT. If you want to use AI for a task, do something for you, then that's called agent. So large language model is a library which can be used for your ChatGPT kind of thing for interaction. But forget about your charting. Use AI for something else like researching something in the internet. Then that particular thing is called agent. So agent is a one single AI which can do one specific task without any other dependency. So example, you want to do a research or you want to accumulate the data. You want to read like 500 lines of data of a data sheet and want to see the top one, or you want to search for a keyword in a database and you need to identify that records. So that kind of a specific agent which do a specific task is called agent, which uses AI in it. So it can be using large language model or it can be using anything, but a specific particular AI using doing one specific task is called agent. Okay, so example, you want to post something in Facebook, even that you can do AI. That's called agent. So you can say, okay, I want to post something in Facebook. Can you do it? So that will integrate with Facebook APIs, MCP servers, and you can say you can chart, post about Diwali greetings. Okay, it automatically AI will create that content for you, and nicely, the way that people are writing, nowadays all this information, like even chart, even my staff uses that to post you about AI training. So that all the data that you're getting is only from one word, but getting the data posting into Facebook is one of the use case of one agent. But if you are using multiple agents together, like end to end, if you have one agent doing one task, if you have 20 people doing different, it's like think like a workforce in your company. You have HR, you got legal, you got what you call admin, you got security guards, you got developers, you got testers, you got customer service, you got marketing. So multiple people doing multiple things. If you put multiple people as an individual agents and you connect together all of them, then that's called agentic AI. Okay, what's agentic AI? It will start end to end. It integrates multiple agents and create one end to end workflow. That's called agentic AI. So now AI is not only just a level of doing one task. Now AI is doing multiple tasks together to complete end-to-end business workflow like automation. But see here, this is a tool which we will teach us. This is the part of the course, guys. Listen carefully. So we will teach you all these tools, okay, which including AI agents and large language models and MCP tools and integration tools. Everything we'll teach. But as you said, if you here, this tool have a already an integrated LinkedIn MCP servers. Okay, so simply if you have a CV, we can link again. You can use AI for that. We need to use ChatGPT, but ChatGPT will read your CV, understand what you are, then go to LinkedIn tool, and then in the LinkedIn tool, it will simply you need to give your LinkedIn credentials, obviously, but here it can go and it can create a job. It can go and apply the job for you. Okay, so that is a workflow which you already have it. Only thing is, as a person, you can go and we need to do a little bit research, guys. This is again the learning that you will take from me. I'm not showing the solution straight away, but definitely this kind of we have the tools to automatically do whatever you want in LinkedIn. Okay, so this LinkedIn is already there. You can simply go and apply the jobs, provided we should create a little bit, APIs and, a little bit more integration. We need to do it. But absolutely, whatever you said, applying the jobs can be happening using AI. And for that, you need to use, I mean, again, that is a skill that you will be learning from me. First of all, the skill is where to use the large language model, and then how to integrate it, and how you can report it back. Example, you're applying 20, 30 jobs, but you need to know, right, how this particular like how many jobs you applied. And example, you want to check your email and see if somebody had responded or you get any rejection letters from that particular company. With that you can do it, because if you can integrate your Gmail, that also you can do it. See here, I got Gmail integrators as well. So this is all can be done, but only thing is we need to do it step by step.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the tool name that we'll be teaching is called N8N, guys. This is the no coding tool. Okay, so what this no coding tool will do is, it will, first of all, the coding is not required, but if you still want to learn coding, like I think that Sri Lakshmi said, there is there is a way to learn the code. But first of all, if you learn AI using this tool, you'll 70-80% of AI you will only learn. Then the only thing that you need to learn is land graph and Python, so that whatever you are doing here on my, whatever you're doing in NI10, exactly same thing you can do in Python also. See, most of the companies are using these tools to generate architecture, to do the proof of concept. Okay. Okay, guys. So that's it. So again, that all we can go in detail when we go into the course. But end of the day, every topic that I discussed today will go in detail. Okay, so that you guys can become a pro in AI. Okay, as I said, right, anything when you join any company, except coding, anything related to AI, you can do it. Okay, and the coding is the last thing, because you have lot of roles: software consultants, software business analysts, software testers. Everybody need to know the concepts. So once you know NIT tool and everything basics, you will be able to create POCs, everything throughout, and tell to the company that, okay, I can do this. Okay, so finally, guys, listen carefully. This is the course. The whole thing, as I said, right, because we are using nice tools. So this is hardly we will take 20 hours to complete this training. Okay, today itself I covered the basics, but if is a prompt engineering, we will have like 2 to 3 sessions. We talk about LLMs one session, but everything is using that N8 and 2, so that you will know. Example, like we create two workflows, one with DeepSeek, one with um, Gemini, and one with, then you can see 3 different outcomes in the classroom. Then you can know what is good at what, instead of I'm telling blindly. So one thing is used for research, one is for something, and there is something called context. So if you give multiple context, your LLM will behave differently. So all these topics, until unless you go and journey with me, go journey with me, then only you will understand. Okay, even though you open N10 videos or YouTube, you never get until unless we all sit together. Okay, that's the reason why we programmed 20 hours of course, which is hardly take 4 weeks, and we are conducting these classes 3 days a week, and every session is 2 hours. So around 5 to 6 hours per week, and 4 hours we will 4 week we will finish it off. And what we will teach, go back to the basics of AI, machine learning models, again, your core of AI, different large language models, MCP servers, RAG. I skip the RAG because it's technical, but it will be very important when you're part of the course. Building AI agents, and workflow, and N8N end-to-end implementation, because N8N have very complex workflows. I don't want to see, because you will have like heart attack. So that's the reason why I'm not sure, but you can do multiple things that you can do. Okay.
Thank you,
Yes,
Mr.
Sriram.
Sriram.